Today we are going to go crazy with textures. Using a palette knife we'll create a beautiful rose with 3D petals and a distressed atmospheric background that's a lot easier to achieve than it looks. Now I've realized that I haven't painted using my palette knife for quite some time, and I also realized that I haven't used the long canvas for a long time. So it's going to be something different to my last series with glue gun, but I hope you enjoy it as well. I don't want many colors. I want the painting to be, well, I was going to say monochromatic, but I do plan to use at least 3-4 colors. I would like black and white with some addition of maybe pink blush. And I do want some gold. I do like the combination of white, black and gold for some reason. I think it looks very elegant. So how about actually mixing some colors first? So let me take a plate. That's how I usually mix my paints. I'm going to try white with, I think, Naples yellow might look nice. Very well pigmented, by the way. Let's take, oh, this is a nice color for the rose. Black and white. Oh, that's dark. I'm going to put various colors in various places, you know, because I want some mixture. I do want them slightly blended, but not completely. If we go this way, the colors will blend more. I think I want more black at the moment. The black behaves differently because it's not as opaque as white, so mixing it slightly with white helps. If you touch it lightly, you get this grainy effect, which is also interesting. I do want, however, a bit more yellow, a bit more golden brown. Because as usual, I have one corner lighter, one darker. That's just how I like it. I forgot that I had some gold. So here it comes. That was exactly what was missing. Gold artistic mess in places. In my mind, it's leading somewhere. All right, I've decided I'm making a rose. I think I want it one big. Forgive me, I am now scratching the painting. It doesn't really matter. So somewhere here with some petals like that. And I do want some kind of a bud. Bud. Let's just do bud here. I can see straight away that because I want my rose light, so I see that I should have used some darker color for the background here. I'm just going to cover the area of the rose with darker color. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to mix the lighter color for the rose itself. Say I cleaned my palette knives because I will need them. And then I'm going back to this cleaner section and I am going to create the color for my rose. I don't want it completely white. Do I want it white? Let's just do a little bit of a yellow. If that's my rose color, then I want something darker underneath. Absolutely, as you can see, I don't know what I'm doing. Of course not, because I haven't done a palette knife rose before. As strange as it sounds, yes, I've done the textured paste when I used the piping bag. I tried that, it worked for me. I also tried glue gun rose and that was super easy. This should be easy, but it's my first time. I always do everything first time during the tutorial to make it more exciting. So I'm basically covering this area with this strange color. I think I'm going to make it bigger than my rose because this will be my dark rose tone. It's almost 12. I started at 9 and I couldn't make up my mind, and now here I am. I think I'll be more confident if I start with the bud. So I'm taking a little bit here and I'm going to make kind of an opening. I think I'm putting too much like that. That's a good opening. Tip of a bud. Now I'm going to take that much. Is that too much? And I am going to spread it down, kind of. Oops. Definitely went too far here. I've lost the definition here. So I'm coming back. There will be some more petals, so hopefully it's going to look good. You wouldn't believe my camera just died in the middle of all that mess and everything got dry and I just had to clean everything. This big rose, how do I want it to look? I think I'm going to use some of the darker colors as well with a bit of gold, making a little swirly bit. Okay, my main problem is that because of my camera catastrophe, my paints are so dry now. I'm hoping I will be able to finish. Okay, not sure about this part. Now I need to make petal going here towards the middle. Trying to curve it a bit, but I need more paint. Try a bigger palette knife because I want a really curved one. Just like that. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I like it. Okay. Now I need something on this side. I want one petal here. I think that will do, and one somewhere here, but I want it darker. Obviously haven't done the stem or the leaves or anything. Let's leave it to dry and that's going to be much easier. Oh my goodness, that's the world record. 25 to 2 a.m. of course. So yeah, the end of the rose for now. I want to try if I can make some of those petals curved. So it's dry now and I am taking some more paint. It's just more 3D and I also don't like this one, so I'm going to try and curve this one. And there's no problem because this is flat, so I can basically paint it dark. I want this petal to be curved again. This is fun. I don't have to worry now because this is completely dry, so if I mess it up, I'm going to wipe it off. I would like to say a big thank you to every one of my lovely supporters on Patreon. From just $2 a month, you can get access to extended versions of all of my tutorials. You are all incredible. Thank you. Oh, that's way better. It looks very messy. It's very different to my usual style. And I kind of struggled a bit with how perfect I want it to be, but it should be imperfect. Palette knife shouldn't be precision work. Yes, I'm adding bits here and there, but again, only with a palette knife. Look at this plate. It's all dry. It's crazy. If you think I'm going to throw it away, no. I know some of you think this is a bit too much. But I utilize everything. My beautiful painting as well. There's no point throwing it away because it's all plastic, all dry. So I can put some more paint. We need a stem and some leaves, and for that I am going to use some of the cream beiges with grey perhaps. I am going to sketch in a stem somehow. Then I really don't want to use a brush. It doesn't have to be finished, it just can disappear. And now I'll drag some black in places. That's looking okay, even with this dark shadow here. I'm going to leave it. With this one, we probably won't see that much. However, I can make it a bit thicker here, like this. Okay, time for some leaves. See some of the gold. Once I finish, I'm tempted to add a little bit of gold leaf. Okay, I am going to attempt a leaf somewhere here. Okay, and the other part I might use a little bit of this black together, you know. Okay, now I'm going to do the other half. Am I doing it from the right angle? And now, how about a different palette knife? I'll make a partition. But it's nice that those leaves are multicolored. See, I can even make a line here with the lighter one. And we've got a proper leaf. Okay, one leaf ready. A few more to go. Oh, I think I made it too big. Now it's not so easy to maneuver with this one. I'm happier it's much bigger. Remember, it has to look messy. I think I am managing to make it look very messy. Now I want one that's sort of slightly uneven. They are even too perfect, even though they are messy, as they are very messy. This black is so runny. There will be more. Of course there will be more, but even crazier, I think. I definitely need something going down here and on top. I need one here. Oh, that's a pretty color. I like this crazy curve here. Probably by leaf number 10 I might know what I'm doing. Oh, I like that. That's, everyone is so different. I do like it. I do like it. I think this might be my last one. I want it at a slight angle. That's fine. For the thorns, I've got a blob of paint and I'm going to drag it like this. Oh, that's a big one. Why not? It's nice adding black to it, look. That's good. The final stage will be adding some shadows between the petals. I do have the same colors, white blush and gold, and a bit of yellow. I think I can safely add it underneath the curves. So as you can see, every division between the petals, I'm applying some shadow. Last touches of almost pure white on all the edges. That should be the lightest. I think this piece will benefit from some gold leaf. I wonder what your opinion is. I know some of you love gold leaf, some of you are not too keen on. There is some gold paint here, especially when we look at an angle. I want to do it in a random way. I don't want to use a brush, and I'm not sure how to do it properly. So how about me putting a little bit of the gilding paste here. And I thought maybe I'll dab a tissue, or tissue paper would be good. Let's find some tissue paper. I have no idea if this is going to work, but if you heard that noise, these are the London foxes. And maybe now I'll need a little bit more controlled work on the petals. Okay, I think I will leave it and we'll wait for 15 minutes. It's been 20 minutes or even longer. Have a look at this now without the side lights so you can really see. That's the way I figure out where my gold goes. See those patches? So they are so shiny. If I put the second light on, you won't see them that well. I like cutting or ripping those into smaller pieces. And then with a brush, I'll remove the excess off. I think I applied gold leaf to all the areas that were shiny. Let me take it off now using a brush. That looks crazy, doesn't it? Patches look much bigger than they really are. But I do like the structure. Look at this, kind of like ripped pieces. Still doesn't mean that I might be happy once I look at the final result. I might scrape them. Now I am scraping some of it off because I didn't want that much. I mean, if you like it, that's fine. I'm just not sure. I wanted it a bit different. It comes off easily because if you use a wet towel and wipe it off, just leave a little bit. It mutes it a bit. Well, I think I messed them all up now, so I'm a bit happier. Okay, I'm going to keep that for resin or some other work. Well, there we are. Honestly, I don't know if I didn't prefer it without the gold leaf, but I hope you like it anyway. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you would like to access more exclusive content, head over to my Patreon, where you will find extended versions of all my tutorials. And if you would like to own this rose, you can find it for sale on my website. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching and see you all next week. Bye bye!